I remember in 2003, 4, definitely by 2005, I'm pretty much one of the most knowledgeable people in the occult in human history. And I'm dead broke. Cat, remember that?
Yes, I do. I definitely do. I sure do.
Sorry, man. Right when I said 2005, had to do the yin yang with the cat, but that was really troubling. And I remember I got good with the radio station, and I was like constantly on the radio station, like once a week. It was unheard of, and it was the biggest radio station in Cleveland. I'm having a name for myself. Still broke. Still broke. I remember even in 2008, the very, very end, before I started doing something in 2009, I used to go to restaurants and people would pay like, I don't know, what was it, like $50 for a dinner. And that was, big money in 2008. And part of the dinner was to get a 5-minute reading with me. So I would start it with a monologue, walk around, and these are all the people from the radio station who heard me. I would go around, walk around, and that's when I started developing the ability to, speak publicly. And definitely wasn't as good. I wish there was fucking tape. Wish there was fucking tape when I did this. But anyways, people would sit down with me, and I had to literally get through like 50 people in 4 hours. So I would just sit there for 5 minutes. There'll be a line of people. And I'd just give them reading. Like literally 40 people, maybe 50 in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. And then I have to find, time to go to the bathroom. Can you imagine waiting for me for 2 hours? And then I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm a fucking asshole. Why'd you have to pick me to go to the bathroom? Or hold on, I need to eat something, or I need a drink, and that I just did it like 20 to 30 times. And I can remember, like, I don't know, like, what was it, 10K, maybe 12K a year, but it was cool because I was by myself and everything. But I remember like just making like petty ass shit like that. I make that shit in a day now.
Man, that's truly amazing, man. It's truly amazing.
In a day. So what I'm basically trying to tell you is, I'm gonna start a whole economy. Okay, so people like Wise Cat and other people who are in the network, they're gonna be the ones doing the readings, and only them, because everyone else is gonna be squeezed out. I'm gonna make sure. It's not about just promoting myself like every other fucking person would do. I promote the network. You don't hear me saying Gary the numbers guy all the time. You hear me saying GG33. That includes everyone. That's not just me. Might be my name, but it's not just me. So people have to understand, unlike everyone else, I push the people around me too. Now, can I employ 1,500 people? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Can't do that. But I think by the end of the year, I'll be able to push it up to about maybe 80, 100, 120, maybe. We'll see what it is. But it's going to be done my way, because while I'm not, the person who invented numerology, I am damn well going to be the person who reinvented it and fucking gave it to the world, because guess what? Every other numerologist before me failed. You all had your chance. You all had it. I'm the one who took the bumps. I'm the one who was called a fraud by the biggest talk shows. Before all this social media shit blew up, they were taking shots at me on old media, the radio, Glenn Beck, Michael Savage would routinely take shots at me, even though I was a conservative. And that's when you have to understand that, oh yeah, I'm definitely a conservative, but I'm not going to get any help from my side either. That was about 15 years ago, maybe even 10. Now it's very different because now I advise politicians who are conservatives, people who are running for governor's races, people who are running for Senate, Congress. I got my hands in fucking everything. So can suspend me all they want, which they have. And I don't have the biggest impact on social media that I should because of suppression. But you know what's interesting, Kat? As soon as the suppression got lifted, wow, look at that. Soon as the suppression gets lifted, 3K, 300K on one, 100K on another, and we have a big Twitter account as well, to the point where I can start lifting up my other people as well. So interesting how that works, isn't it,
No,
Kat?
it's all just one big coincidence. You're at 40K now. It's just a coincidence.
Always is. Always is.
Like, I don't think
Man,
Anyways, what's going on? Who's next?
All right, next
I just wanted to say real quick, man. Thank you, GG. You're a dog, man. Do I just keep going? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel kind of like lost. Just been getting beat up lately, but
Listen. Understand something, man. How are you supposed to enjoy the good times if you don't get beat up a little bit in the trenches, man? Like for instance, I had a billionaire get me fired from my radio job from the petty ass money I was earning. Got me fired because I told him LeBron James was leaving Cleveland and I made him look like a fool on the radio. He got me fired. You know what I did? I helped the Golden State Warriors take fucking 4 NBA titles away from his ass. It's going to be one of the greatest stories of David versus Goliath in world history when it comes out. I promise you.
I appreciate you, G. I'm gonna keep going. I got you.
Yeah, I like when people piss off the snake because we get a benefit from it. Look at Tate, look at Dan Elbert, look at all the benefits we get from pissing off Gary. So thank you so much, Dan Elbert, and thank you so much, Tate, even though you can't listen right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Up next, I think we have Eduardo, and I think Mr. Who will be next up. So, Eduardo, what's on your mind?
Yo, what's up, Gary? Wise Cat, appreciate you letting me speak. Yo, first off, I'm, like you say, one of those, like, I just started knowing about you guys, you know?
Well, lucky you.
I just started, I'm gonna know about you this year, like you say, you know? Like, we gonna know about you soon. Like, and it's just crazy, like, I'm slowly just waking up to everything, you know? Been asleep, you know, been snoozing
When it happened? This year?
Yeah, honestly, like, just, you know, you popped up on my feed all of a sudden, and I was like, man, like.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. Do you guys remember what I told you would happen in 2023? I told you all that alpha male bravada, the Tate, and the Tiger Year were throwing down people's throats would be replaced by people's need to know things, people's need for knowledge, people's need for education, people's need for the answers they seek. And that is what numerology and astrology provides. And that is why people like this gentleman right here are coming toward me. Because this community that I've created, GG33, frequency is at that level. And once you actually get a taste of that frequency, now you become a part of that frequency. I want you to understand something. I am different from everybody else. If someone leaves Tate's war room, they call him a child trafficker. If someone leaves someone else's shit, they start calling him a fraud. No one left me and called me a fraud. They left me because they're crooks, or they left me because they had problems with my political views. But no one who's ever denounced me did it based off my knowledge. That is never been in question. And the people who say you can find my shit on the internet, you think people will be paying me $17,000 a pop, going in my private accounts, and not going out there and crying fraud until the end of Kingdom Come if I'm actually providing the same as shit they can find on the internet? It's comical, folks. It is absolutely comical. I just posted 100K in winning fucking slips in the past 4 days. Yo, Zach, where the fuck you at? Where are you geometry frauds at? Where the fuck are you? Why don't you post some fucking slips? If anyone else posts slips like the way I did, it would be front page news, and this guy would be the next Messiah. Me? Oh, fuck Gary. And because it's expected of me. You know why it's expected? Because because whether you hate me or you love me, you already know I'm at the top of the food chain. That's why no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. It's expected. When Michael Jordan goes in there and hits that game-winning shot, oh, no big deal. Because it's Michael. Because I'm at that level.
Yes, sir.
Well, gotta love psychology as well, man. Anyways, man, Cat, you think it's gonna be a problem with me getting even more egotistical in the cat year?
No, I don't think there's any real contradiction. No, absolutely not. Of course, I'm supposed to say that too. By the way, I'm supposed to say that. That's what I'm supposed to say.
Who